Hello, everyone. Welcome back to those who've been here before, and welcome those who are new to my channel. Welcome to Inspirational Talk Perspective. Um, let's get right on into it. I usually come with a series of questions, not too many, but I try to do two, and I use a oracle deck at the end to give you something for go out with your day with. So I hope this helps in some way. Maybe even make you think a little bit about the direction you're heading in your life. You never know sometimes what you really feel until you start to ask yourself some of these questions. And a lot of these questions I got from, I'll start with this one, uh, a love connection deck. It has 100 in there to enhance deep conversations. But a lot of these questions are not just for couples, it's for families and individuals too. So some of these conversations are conversations we need to have. So questions that we need to ask ourselves that we don't normally ask. Because, sometimes we're just used to being kind of passive, not everyone, but about a lot of things we just go with. We don't ask ourselves enough deep questions to even know how we feel. Because some of these questions I have to even think about myself because they're questions and I'll start with this one since I showed you this deck. The back of the card looks like this and it has individual on the back. So it's questions that you can ask yourself as an individual, or if you're just say you're playing this game with your family and you want to and you it's just you and one other person, then you can ask this question. But I'm going to ask this to you all collectively, and you can comment below on what some of these things mean for you if you feel comfortable. And the question is, what's the most inspiring thing you have seen someone do? I didn't actually see this done, but I heard about it, and I can't remember if it was in the city I actually live in or if it was out of town. But just hearing about it was inspiring enough because it was a homeless man that offered his assistance to people that were in a vehicle. They were out of gas. I can't remember exactly what it was that he did, but whatever he did, he helped them get back on the road. And what they did for him was they did a GoFundMe. And I can't remember exactly how much it was, but even after he received the money, he still donated a lot and used just what he needed, which is inspiring because a person that is in need like that is still wanting to help others and they are in need themselves. That's inspiring. And you still feel like you have everything. And you have people that have everything and act like they don't have it. You got a homeless person that's willing to give whatever little bit he has to people that have it. They probably had a call they can make to an insurance company or to get somebody to help them. But yet and who knows, it could have been an angel while we sitting up here talking. That's why he did what he did. But at the end of the day, it's still inspiring. It is something that a lot of us probably should think of. A lot of times we look at homeless people, not everybody, I can't put everybody in that box, but they'll look at them and be like, they need to do this, they need to do that. It's a lot of things that go behind why those are homeless. And we don't know their backstory. We don't know who they have to go to. We don't even know why they chose to live that way. But some people probably do have it, but they'd rather be on the street. We just don't know the circumstances, but all I can really do is say a prayer. And if it is something I can do to help, I'll do. Some of those people, you never know who they really are. They could be angels in disguise. I don't want to kind of move away from that energy because I wanted to talk to you all about my current book that's out, Mirrored Soul, My Mirrored Soul and Personal Spiritual Journey. I don't know how well you can see that, but I wanted to go over just a few things about the book because I think the last time I recorded, I only touched on the subject a little bit, but it's really about my spiritual journey on top of a mirrored soul. And a lot of people may refer to it as a twin flame, however you use the terminology, but for me, it wasn't to be romanticized, to say the least. It was a actual, I say, catalyst for change. I speak a lot in the book about a lot of the things that happened to me with the current jobs that I worked and what really led up to a lot of the things that I'm doing right now in my life. And I want to ask another question here. It comes from this particular deck. And I also ordered this from Amazon. And this question's about love. It's conversation for couples. And these are some good questions to ask too on first dates when you don't know what to ask and you really don't want to ask about the ex or what happened with it. So these are good starter questions too. If you just want to have a conversation. And this is how the card looks on the front. And this is the back. And the question is, what do you wish more people recognize? In the past, I probably would have wished for recognition for the training that I gave people because I was training people, but I wasn't getting paid a salary for that training. And a lot of jobs offer that to people that do training. And I feel like for me, I didn't do the things that I did for any type of recognition. I did those things because those people needed help. And I really wanted them to be successful in their job or whatever it was I was training them with. So it wasn't for recognition, but it would have been nice to know that what I was doing was actually helping them have a stronger employee because looking back on it now, I feel like the ones that I did train, I was asked to train them because they probably succeeded and did better than some of the ones in the past. They probably even stayed longer because they had proper training. And I'm one of those people that I want to make sure you know and have every resource available to you. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this show, and one of the reasons why I started this channel, and one of the reasons why I started being a life coach and a relationship coach, because there are so many people who struggle in their relationships. And when I say relationships, I mean with everybody, not just in an intimate partnership. Some people have a hard time communicating. So these are things that I feel like I can at least try to help with. I don't consider myself to be a therapist or anything like that, but somebody that can actually coach you through the steps of what you can do and help you find the resources. And my links are also available below if you are looking for a service when it comes to life coach. When it could be anything that you need help. It can be the smallest thing. And I don't even really charge a large fee because this is something I actually really love to do. And I actually want people to be able to afford to do it. Because if you really need help, then I want to be able to help in some way, whatever way I can. But I never really just look for recognition because I do the things that I do because I want to. I don't look for anything specific. I'm not looking for anybody to give me something because of what I do. I just do it. But it would be nice you know. Um, y'all comment below and tell me what y'all would like to be recognized. Feel comfortable sharing that. It might be something I never even thought about that I could be recognized for, that I would never thought about. But I'm one of those people that like to work in the background and try to get things done. I'm one of those people, just get it done. You know, let's just do it right. That's just my mentality. But I guess I never really thought about being recognized. Because even some of the questions that I've been asked on jobs about recognition, I commented, it doesn't, it's not something that I care to have. You can recognize me if you would like, but it's not something that's a must have. So, but I'll leave it there. But I'm gonna leave out with a message from the universe, and this is how the card looks on the back, and this is how it looks from the front. And it's an oracle message, and this is actually how the box looks. I ordered it from Amazon, and I like oracle messages because they're so inspirational. They actually give you some sort of hope and faith when you read them, and it can probably help you in your day. If you need to take this message with you as you go through your day, please do so. And it reads as such: you will soon be surprised and grateful for how everything happened the way it did, for you to receive better and greater. It's all adding up in your favor. Trust the process and how things are unfolding for you. And you know what? I can personally say that this message may have been for me because I was recently in a car accident in January, and the car that I had was paid cash. I didn't have that car for a month before I got hit at the end of my own street. And now I have a newer vehicle, even though it's not the type of vehicle that I had before. It's more upgraded, but it still doesn't give me as much space. But I'm very grateful for what I have. And so I feel like this message was right on the money for me. Maybe it was spirit just telling me, you know what, I want you to have, I want you to have what you have. Who knows why things happen the way that they do, but I'm grateful for the way that things did unfold. I feel like this message was for me, y'all. Y'all comment below and let me know how this resonates with you. I'm sending all my love and all of my. Have a good day.